Hey guys, Jack here, bringing you another video, and today we're going to be doing a review. Now this review is going to be of a brand new locomotive that I got just just about a week ago now actually, and it is the Class 56 by Hornby. Now the 56 is a fantastic model by Hornby. Obviously they've just released some brand new ones in Cordless Rail and British Rail large logo, and they are amazing models, but the one thing that puts them down in my mind is the price. It's about 140, 160 pounds for the new Cordless 56s. So yeah, I got this one pre-owned. On the box it says it was 74, but it was actually 69, which is a fantastic price for a 56, especially one that's, well, reasonably old but also incredibly well detailed and such a smooth runner. So without further ado, we'll get into the review. We'll have a quick look on the box first. Looking on the side, I'll just move the 56 itself out of the way. It's upside down, would help if it was the other way around. But as you can see, it is product code R2647 BR Coco diesel electric class 56 locomotive, 56128, and it is DCC ready. Now also this 56, if we have a look, it is in British Rail core sector livery, and it's got a name, and its name is West Burton Power Station. So we'll have a quick look on the back of the box, well, at the actual packaging itself, to find out a bit of information about the model. As you can see, with this Hornby sleeve style packaging, you get plenty of information on the back and a picture of the prototype. So if we just pick the camera up, we can have a look on there quickly. I won't read it all out, but yeah, I mean, you can pause it if you want to have a read of the full thing. As you can see, it basically says the 56 was first introduced in 1976 to cope with the increased requirement for heavy freight. The original locos contracted to design and build these new engines to brush traction in Loughborough, but the construction went to Romania. The initial 30 locomotives to be delivered from Romania suffered from transit damage, and the British Rail decided to have the rest built in the UK. British Rail Engineering were given orders to produce a further 55, and altogether 135 were built. They were built using modified Class 47 body shells and are nicknamed grids, and replaced the Class 20s and 47s. So yeah, as you can see, there's also a bit of information there about this actual one, which was 56128, named West Burton Power Station between 1993 and 1995, and was withdrawn from service in 1999. So yeah, that's basically, just like I say, it's just a brief overview of the information. Now we'll actually have to have a look at what kind of packaging it is. As you can see, it's in the sleeve, but when you pull it out, it's this old polystyrene tray kind of stuff, but not the general polystyrene tray. It's one of the I won't get it out because there's quite a lot of it, but it's one of the split packaging with the little bits of plastic on the ends that you take off, and then the entire package splits in two. So yeah, it's a very safe transit method and a very good packaging method, but I think it does give too much packaging, which is quite annoying. There's also quite a bit of paperwork that you get with it. As you can see, you get a DCC jacket, which I mean, I don't use because my layout's analog anyway, but yeah, you get one of them, so you can use that if you want. And the accessory pack is very good. As you can see, you get a coupling, a little like a grid really to blank over the NEM pocket. And then you get some lamp irons, dummy screw link coupling, and red and white vacuum hoses. I've applied them on one end of the model already. Well, they were actually already fitted. So, but yeah, I put the screw link on, and you can have a look at it now. There was a white ended pipe on it as well, but I think that fell off when in the shop or something. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. One other thing that did come with is these little metal brackets. Now they screwed into the bottom of the locomotive in the box, and they secured it in, and I think it's a bit of a waste of time really, these transit brackets, but you know, I'm whatever Hornby want. So anyway, let's get the 56 in and have a look at it in more detail. Okay, so we'll start on the front end of the 56 to start looking at the detail, and as you can see, they are absolutely amazing. As you can see, you've got these jumper cables here, which are separately fitted to the front of the loco, along with the orange ends. air horns in the grille there, behind this really nice little mesh effect grille. These lights here, they look painted, which is quite a really nice, it's an interesting feature, let's say, but they do light up. The red ones obviously light up red, and the ones underneath light up white. It's directional lighting, so when it's going backwards it's red, and when it's going forwards it's white. This big light here in the middle also lights up, and as you can see there's also some warning flashes on both sides, and a very nice separately added handrail on the top and sides. Doesn't have sprung buffers, but they are turned metal, and I think they are really nice. I think turned metal buffers are better than the sprung ones, to be honest. And as you can see, there's the grid I was telling you about earlier that just slots over the NEM pocket. There's also a really nice, I'm guessing this is like an aerial or something on the top of the cab. Very, very flimsy, but that's also separately added, as is these window wipers. It's also got a fully detailed cab interior, just like the Class 66 that we showed you in a later review, as you can see. And one big feature that the more premium Hornby diesels have, such as this and the Class 50 and 08s and 31s actually, but is I should really have a screwdriver to do this, but I don't have one at the moment. So, but anyway, you should be able to see that it's got opening cab doors. Now I think that's a bit of a wasted feature, if I'm honest, because how many people, again, I want to run a mainline local like this with the doors open? But I mean, it's there. It does bump the price up a bit, especially on brand new ones. But you know, it's there anyway if you want it. Also separately fitted handrails there, well, on the other side of the doors. Then you've also got this power station logo here, and this. I mean, on the grills, these fine mesh grills here, they are fantastic. I don't know if you can see that through there or not. You might be able to, but they do go through to the other side. You can kind of see my hand waving about behind these grills. There's also two more there, and the fans on the top actually spin. Well, they did until I disconnected them, because as many people know who have Hornby premium diesels, I mean, this is my first one, but I've seen enough YouTube videos to know that the elastic band that connects the fans to the motor does put a lot of strain on the motor, and I didn't want to damage the 56 in any way, so I just got I unscrewed the cover that goes over the fan mechanism, and I just got a pair of scissors and just cut the elastic band. It didn't harm it in any way, and it didn't affect the running or anything, and if anything it's going to make it run better. So like I say, moving along the side, it's just in this triple grey coal sector livery with a very nice little very crisp cant rail stripe across the top. The livery application is very, very crisp, and there is no blemishes at all. As you can see, West Burton power station nameplate there. So a little builder's guessing that's information plaque there, and on this end you got the 56128 number and British Rail logo underneath. Now one of the main detail features I think of the 56 is the bogie detail and the undercarriage. Now when we looked at the Class 66, that had good underframe detail, but that is nothing compared to the 56. As you can see, there is plenty of detail on these bogies. As you can see, everything is moulded just like on the 66, but the main thing that sets this aside from that is the separately fitted detail. As you can see, there are separately fitted sand pipes there. Like I say, I should really have a screwdriver. There's a pen here I might point it out with there, and that's on every single wheel, on every single, well, not on every single wheel, but on the end of every single bogie. As you can see, there's two more there. I think they've snapped off on this end actually, but they are incredibly flimsy and thin, so that's kind of expected. And around the fuel tanks and the battery boxes, there is lots of separately fitted pipe work as well. Like I don't know, like I say, it might not show up, but you can see that moves there. And if you've got a really thin screwdriver, which we obviously don't at the moment, but you can actually put it behind it and pull it out. So that does show how much detail Hornby have gone to when producing this 56. And considering this is one of the older 56s as well, it's still looking and running absolutely amazing. I think it's about a 2009-2010 model at a guess, I'm not completely sure. So if any of you have got this model and know how old it is, you can feel free to leave in the comments. So yeah, the camera on the other cab end, It's identical in every way to the other one, except on this end obviously I haven't fitted any detail, and we've got the NEM coupling. So yeah, that is my new Hornby Class 56. It's an amazing model. I mean, it's absolutely huge as well, and its weight, I forgot to mention the weight, but it's really heavy. I'd say it's probably the heaviest loco I've got. So yeah, like I say, it's absolutely brilliant, and it's probably one of the best runners I've got, and I will show you that in part two of the review. Now, I did say I was going to do a part 2 to the Class 66 review, which I mean, that hasn't been uploaded yet, but don't worry, it is coming. So yeah, take care, and I'll see you in part 2 of the 56 review. Bye.